Alright, so for a little context for you bros, I made a review for Steven Universe the movie, and I was expecting to post it and have like nothing happen, except for getting views, likes and dislikes, criticisms and all the good old shit, comments and all. But no, instead, I got a copyright strike. That's right, a copyright strike for what? Showing a minute clip of a video of a little music section of Spinell singing about how she was abandoned, feeling forlorn and shit. But here's a zinger. There was no audio of said scene, just the video. And over 80% of my review is showing clips of Steven Universe the movie. So if you're gonna go and claim 1 minute of a scene that had none of its original audio, only my voice and some background music, why not just claim 80% of the video where I had the whole fucking portion of the whole review? I don't really know why. I don't know why they did it. I don't know why Turner EST decided to take down my video, but I'm disputing it right now. So if it gets back up, then you won't be seeing this video, which I don't know why I'm telling you this, because you probably won't see it anyway. But if you do see this video and you don't see this intro, well then that means my original one was brought back up. But in the meantime, if my dispute does get revoked, I will have a copyright strike on my channel. And me being a small channel, that is bad news for me, as YouTube does not give a shit about their small content creators. So I can only rely on you guys to just wait until I can post videos again after that one copyright strike. If Turner EST decides to dispute my counter dispute to my dispute. So yeah, there's that. So for that one section, you'll be seeing this man's face along with text here, and that's pretty much all you'll be seeing. It's nothing much, but hey, it's better than nothing. That's for sure. Anyways, that's about it. So I hope that you understand on why I'm doing this. So other than that, let's jump right into the video. Steven Universe, the movie. Now, this movie is basically a add-on to the original series set 2 years later, and having the Diamonds dispersing their armies and having them have equality in heavy quotation marks, because, well, let's face it, thousands upon thousands of years of basically racism is not gonna concede just like that. I mean, seriously. Our planet right now, today, IRL, are still having racial problems because of the shit we've done in the past. Overall, in my opinion, this movie is pretty good, actually. I actually kind of pretty much enjoyed it. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. It's good. And if I like it, then I'm pretty sure that she'll probably like it too. I like where they're going with this one. It was very invoking, a nice storytelling, but the one thing that I kind of have pet peeves about is that on how the Diamonds are basically gigantic walking man babies.
Hi, Doggy. Do you want to come up here to me?
Or gem babies in this sense, because they just whine and they want Steven to stay and stay. Although it was only for 3 minutes, it felt like a fucking eternity, and then Steven left, and then they're not seen until the very end of the movie to wrap things up and have a happily ever after, even though Steven said, nearing the end of the movie, "There's never a happy ever after. There's always work to do." Basically what he said, quote, unquote, right, that perfectly did it, bada bing, bada boom, give me my fucking money now. And not only that, I think that the movie was rather lacking. And to add on to that, I think that the tension, drama, and the what's the word for it? Stakes of this movie were rather subpar because, well, let's face it, we have seen Steven and his gang save the world multiple times, and probably even, well, actually, they did liberated up and basically an entire galaxy from gem rule. So yeah, there's that. So the stakes here were actually pretty much low, except for like they're being poisoned within the earth, killing off any sort of living life. But then again, the poison does wear off from time to time and life starts over again, so it's basically meaningless except that, you know, a very swift genocide and all that, turning people grey, as we saw on Greg's arm. And when you put that into consideration, when you have a much less threatening villain, I don't really get why they added the movie into this. It's like Steven Universe, the movie, as in there's going to be a threat even bigger than all of us, a threat bigger than the diamonds, a threat to the galaxy, and then the movie ends on a cliffhanger, therefore shifting into a new series which would build up on that story and then have a nice series finale with either them saving the galaxy or having everyone fail and just die. Gems being shattered, people being enslaved and murdered and turned into goo. That kind of thing. That's what I was expecting when I hear Steven Universe the movie. But no. We just get basically an abandoned Spinel. Yes, that's her name. Her name is Spinel. Resident Evil 4 Spinel, as you say, going, "Welcome, stranger. I see you're an avid gun collector. That's a nice gun, stranger." Kind of Spinel. And Spinel is our main villain of the movie. Well, because, well, you know, of course she is, because, big ol' spoiler alert, Spinel was abandoned by Pink Diamond 6,000 years ago when she was given the assignment to colonize Earth. But she was like, "Oh, this shit's beautiful, I don't want to colonize Earth." And then after that, the whole war came in, but I think you already know that. So, afterwards, Steven comes in, makes the message, and Spinel finds out that she's been abandoned. And then Pink Diamond's gone, and Steven's the one taking her place, basically. Then she gets pissed, she comes in, and then she invades Earth, and then she does a little jig. And there's this one scene, in her song, where it kind of hits me hard. Here it is.
That's right, I heard the story. Don't really like how it ends.
It's just... it's my it's rough. It's kind of like dear old dad who went to get a bottle of Coca-Cola for me. He never came back. He never came back! Didn't even send me a birthday card! No, I'm just... That's just my personal problems. Alright, so, anyway, Spinel does her jig, she does a song, and she gets very pissed when Steven does not even know who she is. Where Pink Diamond doesn't even mention Spinel at all. And then one thing leads to another. The gems get tossed around like ragdolls on a Sunday morning and at a church and shit like that. And then she wraps around the light tower, goes in, whoom, and then cuts the gems in half, poofs them, and then Steven's all alone. And then Spinel tries to cut Steven up, but since he's half human, the worst that happens is that little pink things comes out of his skin and just, you know, shows up all over his face and arms and legs and shit like that. And but here's the thing: her weapon, it basically resets gems who go like out of line. It was used, but not anymore since, well, you know, Steven liberated the whole galaxy and shit like that. Well, yeah, she uses that, I forget what it's called. Bismuth, do it for me.
It's a rejuvenator.
Thank you, Bismuth, you're the best for that case. And so, yeah, after that, Steven's gem gets reset along with the others. But after he does get gem fucked, he takes Spinel's scythe and cuts her with it, and therefore resetting all of them. And then, we then realize that Spinel is just a big, lovable gem, just all full of love and just wants to be friends and play all the time, wants to have fun, obnoxiously at some points, but hey, it's Spinel. So of course that you'd love her like that. But due to the trauma of her being abandoned by Pink Diamond, even though she got reverted back to her original self, she still has that trauma. As in this one scene where Steven tries to let go of her hand, just like Pink Diamond did all those years ago.
Don't forget your best friend, Spinel.
Oh, right. Spinel, you stay here with the others, and I'll be right back.
No!
Now that is something not even the most powerful of memory wipes can get rid of. Nothing can get rid of that kind of abandonment. She has those abandonment issues, even though she's been reset. That's how bad it got for her. That makes me feel awful for her, and it makes me want to see her redeemed. It makes me want to see her just saved and be part of the Crystal Gems. That's the villain that this show definitely needed, but was extremely lacking in that department, without a shadow of a damn doubt. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Her injector is the source of the whole genocide thing, which I said before in a video. So yeah, as you can tell from what she says here,
Your human half won't stand a chance against my injector.
it'll basically kill everyone, and Steven as well. He will literally die because of the injector, and it's poison. So it sucks out all the life, it turns them grey, and then makes them lifeless husks. Kind of like petrification, but instead of them being very hard rocks, they turn into limp grey noodles. That's pretty much her injector poison thingy. But yeah, that's basically the whole synopsis of this story. And so, everything goes along, and they try and find the memories back, and then Spinel says something very useful about the puzzles being put together, and then, oh, you're onto something, Spinel, and then, one things lead to another. Spinel turns into hijinks, and then bada bing, Ruby almost gets shattered, Sapphire saves Ruby, and then they fuse and become Garnet, but they're not completely formed yet, and so they move on to Amethyst, and they do a little sing-songy dance, and then Amethyst comes back first, and then later on comes Pearl at the concert where Greg and Steven fuse into basically a human forms with a nice pompadour in the abs, the pecs, that butt, that's mini lad types of dummy thick. So yeah, after that, the whole Independent Together song, I love it. And then Pearl gets her shit back. And then, after that, Spinel gets her memories back. Because of the whole music. And she starts crying. And she tells a story of how she got abandoned, how she thought she was just playing a game. And she was just standing there, in Pink Diamond's abandoned, dilapidated garden. Which was just a sad sight. It was just like, oh boy, I feel for this girl. I feel for this gem. I feel for Spinel. No one's have to go through that. And then, and then Steven says, yeah, I totally expected her to do that because she was a selfish bitch. I fucking love that. And also add on to Steven's thing is that he even says on how he's so sick and tired of having to do the same song and dance over and over again, having to save the planet, save the galaxy, because someone out there is trying to either kill him for his mother's fuck-ups, or go and commit a mass genocide because that's their point of view. But here's the thing, out of all the enemies that Steven has come across, Spinel's the only ones anyone wants to see him redeem. The others, fuck them, they can get shattered for all I care. But yeah, there's that. That's all it is. And then she gets pissed.
And then she goes on, punches a rock, and then just like talks with Steven. Steven gives her the hand, and they're like, oh yeah, let's be friends, etc., etc. And I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to spoil the whole movie for you. I'm just going to be. I just picked out the important bits of the movie and just gave you a little bit of a little roundup on how the movie goes along. I'm not going to spoil the ending for you because I'm not a fucking dick. So anyway, the thing about this movie is that it's leading on to a new season, which I think is what is said on the Wikipedia, but that's not for certain. And what can you do after this? I mean, it's like you already fucked up on the diamonds, and you kind of semi-redeemed yourself with this movie, basically. So just stop where you're at. But if you have new writers and shit, then I guess it's fine. but I'd still prefer that you would end it on a good note. And this is like one of the best notes that you could ever end it on. There's that, yeah. Now on to the music. The music is actually good. It's decent. It's fairly good. It's not monotonous. It's not predictable. It's not tedious. Although some word choices are a little weird, and it makes the song sound off based off of said lyric choices. But to each their own. It was all basically just one big fat musical, basically. And the music here, very good. Other friends, independent together, very, very solid songs. I'm liking that. Liking those solid choices. And then you got the not so solid choices, like Being With Someone, or The God Awful Let Us Adore You. So yeah, there's that. Let's not mention about that one scene with the diamonds, yeah? Even though you've already seen it, you've already seen me bitch about it, I'm still gonna bitch about it, because my god, diamonds are so fucking annoying. Oi, Steven, guess what? We stopped being genocidal maniacs for you. We have spent millions of years enslaving lower life forms, and then you came along, so now they're equal life forms. Oh, I've been saying please and thank you. Why would you even listen to a human in the first place? And like Pink Diamond's gone, so why would you even like listen to his advice in the first place? I don't fucking know. You can just blame the writers for that. You just fucking blame them for that fucking now. Like, So yeah, enough with the ranting, enough with the banter. Let's move on to animation. Animation is pretty solid actually. Especially within the fight scenes and the way Spinel just moves. It's very springy, cartoony, like early 30s kind of thing. So Spinel is like all bouncy and jiggly. Even when she's like villainized, she is still springy and bouncy. And it's even better when she's back to her original happy self, which I fucking adore. That's a good solid point on this thing, right? Right. That's pretty much all I gotta say. For this movie, my final result. My score is a solid 7.5 out of 10. The reason it's not higher is because there are still flaws within the show. There are still some errors within the show, within the story. Also, there being the diamonds being absolutely annoying. Like, fuck you know. You made Yellow Diamond look like a dominant fucking hottie into a... What the fuck is she, a submissive? A submissive dom? What is this shit? What? Excuse me? Yeah, enough of that. Like I said before, 7.5 out of 10. Solid, it's worth the watch. For you Steven Universe fans, you're gonna fucking love it. And for you non-Steven Universe fans, you are so gonna like it because the story actually isn't shit. And it actually... consistent. It's consistent. For once. But, let's not forget. Knowing the Steven Universe, devs, writers, scripters, animators, there's gonna be a massive fucking hiatus. I guarantee you that. A hiatus? Definitely. After this movie, it's gonna be like 3 years. 3 years, 5 years until season 6 comes out. Ain't that a fun thing? Yay. 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 Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review of Steven Universe, the movie. I spent some time on this, and throughout editing this video, I realized that there are some audio errors within the first 11 minutes, which I am very, very sorry for. I cannot change that. I've tried everything to try and improve the audio quality, but it just would not do it for me. So, you're gonna have to deal with it, I guess. But if you're already here at the end of the video, well then you probably already dealt with it until halfway through this review. So, thank you very much, I guess. Anyways, I really do hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I'll be doing my best to upload more frequently for you guys, so I can actually get into the algorithm and actually gain some traction in for doing of what I actually adore and love to do. rather than doing tedious, monotonous shit in real life. I need this is a nice escape and a nice hobby to do, which I'm sure that a lot of you guys can sympathize with me with. There's that, yeah. So please do leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Well, because, you know, sharing is always caring, and subscribing lets me know that I'm not doing this for fucking nothing, and you actually like my content and give a shit about what I have to say. That means wonders. Almost forgot, like always, follow my Twitter, at TreadingTierMate, _M8. TreadingTierMate. Although I'll probably change it along with my channel name, because Treading Tier just, it just sounds weird. It's just weird, like a treading tear, like a teardrop. Doesn't like it that shit evaporates into thin fucking air. Why would it tread across the land? Unless you're talking about your face, well then that means its life is pretty fucking short, which I do not want this channel to become. I don't want this channel to become a fucking quick tear that just comes in a big rush and then just out of existence like Thanos. So anyways, there's that. Well, that's all for today, bruvs. If you want to see for more, do hit the notification bell. Although YouTube's algorithm and if 2019 YouTube still is late on the uptake, giving you notifications, having it being hours late. But if you want to, you can do that. Anyways, other than that, I really do hope that you guys enjoyed yet again, and I'll see you bruvs in the next video, whenever that is. Hopefully soon.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's bullshit and you fucking know it, you absolute cunt. Oh my god, I'm fucking done. You know what? Fuck this game.